Hi guys, so I hope we're all having a great day. I know in the world these days it's very not great, it's very grim, especially with Australia in our second wave. Now, I just want to let you know that these videos are more for me to have my opinion and to better understand what is really going on, and all of this is just how I'm currently am feeling. So we're going to be talking about Victoria's skyrocketing numbers, and it has been shocking, especially with the scare now we're having here in South Australia, and why it's so important to wear your masks. Now, I know these days that people don't want to wear masks because sometimes they don't feel they're being protected, and that isn't technically true. One of the biggest reasons why, I actually bought some masks was because I want to feel safe going out. And even with the recent new outbreaks here in South Australia, and they're very, very, very close to where I'm currently living, it is just so incredibly scary. And it's just hit so closest to home. And I knew when the second outbreak in Victoria, and it's skyrocketing so much, nearly every single day, like it's up to 500 to 700 to one day it was 800 cases, and it's very, very not okay with what people are doing, especially when they're not self-distancing, especially when people say, oh, I don't want to wear a mask, like all of these Karens. And I know that people can get very offended by the Karen remark, and I can very much understand that, but the reason why we are all actually saying these is because we see you guys as a group who are very, very, very selfish, and not understanding that you're putting so many people more at risk by not wearing your mask. And I agree in Victoria to make it mandatory to wear your masks, and is what my family and I were doing, because my mum is at risk at getting this. What's gonna happen if my mum dies from this? I'm gonna be a nervous wreck, thinking, shit, my mum's gone. And I don't ever want to feel that way, especially in these times. I want her to go on her own, natural causes. I'd rather that more than a stupid pandemic virus where so many people have lost their lives because some people have chosen to continue doing parties, continue to do so many other things in this pandemic. They choose to say, no, stuff it, I'm doing it, which I'm sorry, but it is so goddamn selfish. And I'm saying this because you all need to get your shit together and start to understand that this is a real thing that we're all going through right now. A lot of us had to stay in for almost 4 months, and that's what South Australia actually did. Most of our other states did the same thing, but in Victoria, sometimes in New South Wales, a little bit in Queensland, sometimes, that half of the country is very, very selfish to me, which is the truth. And I'm getting really, really sick of people, not listening. Social distancing is there for a reason, so we don't, sneeze, cough, and because sneezing and coughing germs can actually travel a long way, which is really highly true, you can catch this, which is really, really upsetting. And this is a respiratory virus that is going to quite possibly, which actually has been proven and has killed so many people. Why aren't you able to say, no, this is getting cancelled because I rather keep myself safe and my family safe? I think that is just so much more important than weddings, birthday parties currently, and so many other things where hopefully within a year has all been sorted. You know, here in South Australia at Flinders Medical Centre, you know, they are getting closer to a vaccine at the moment that could possibly be out in 3 to 4 months, and this is just what I heard off of the news as well, and it's like, wow, that's really, really, really good, you know. But vaccines take time to actually come together, and then having, you know, those people who are willing to, you know, try and help us get to that vaccine, because I think everyone by this stage is done by this, which is true. And I'm going to continue telling you guys to wear your mask, wash your hands, social distance, and only go out for things that you truly need to get done. Other than that, you know, pull a me. Stay home. If you have doctor's appointments, that's fine. If you need to go food shopping, that is fine. You know, but other than that, you can do things online. It's a lot more simple and easy. Other than that, just stay home. Because I can sit here and yell at all of the self-assault Victorians who now are on mandatory lockdown, who are on, I think it was 8 p.m. curfew lockdown stuff. I will post all of these photos at the end of the video up to when I do my closing stuff. But it's like, you think to yourself, mate, if South Australia and half of the other side of the country can stay in lockdown for 4 months and lose their jobs, you could do the same thing. We have gotten a massive extensions on all of our doles, which is great because it's what's actually helping us survive at the moment, you know. And with how it was usually was, it was like, I think it was, I used to get about 560 every 2 weeks, which would cover my rent, and 100 and something would be either going to bills or choosing between food. So you can see how that is. And with some other people, it was a lot more lower than that. It was like 400 and something. Like, you cannot live off of that, you know. And since we're getting our full benefits, which is great, and it's actually a lot more, you know, stable, they just don't understand. And yes, some people are not searching for jobs at the moment is because no one wants COVID-19. That's something we can all agree on. Nobody wants COVID-19, wanting to keep their families safe, and that's okay. You know, that's why I'm not searching at the moment, because I live with someone who is high risk. I have a nan who's in high risk. I have an aunt who's battling cancer at the moment, who is a severe high risk. So why would I want to put them in harm's way? There's nothing wrong with being on the dole unless that you're abusing that right. I'm not, certainly my mum's not doing that. There's other people in these days who are using it for complete bullshit reasons, and that's unfortunate, you know? But how do I feel right now? I feel annoyed. I haven't actually been faring great over nearly the last 2 and including nearly 3 weeks, probably once this video has actually been posted. But I've been experiencing suicide, which is okay to acknowledge. It's okay to feel those feelings, as long as that you don't act on it, which is a good thing. If you don't act on it and just feel the feeling, that's how you overcome it. And that's just how I have always overcome, you know, my negative thoughts and suicidal thoughts. And that is just how I process a lot of things, you know. I wrote a song expressing so much of my feelings that I posted on my personal page and including my Facebook page, which of course you can check you won't be able to check the link down below because I'm not going to, but you can check in my own card, which you will see, and go check me on Facebook on that particular one anyway. But I'm annoyed, upset, my anxiety is a little bit like that, but it's also because I'm just recovering from not being well for the past, week. And not only that, I'm trying to figure out what I truly want to do, and that's okay, and it is okay. But other than that, it's a learning process for us all, and I want you all to understand that this is a process for all of us and for everyone out there. And this is my message for you: please continue to wash your hands. Remember to sing the happy birthday song, which is the recommend time, or just have like a little tune, have a good wash, go for showers, up your hygiene, focus on your nutrition, social distance, wear your masks. Karens, talking to you, wear them, be safe. And if you feel that you may have symptoms of COVID-19, please contact your health department, arrange to get tested, and to quarantine for 14 days. And even if you're not feeling well, stay home, quarantine. And on that note, I'm gonna put all of the WOW links down below for you guys, like I've been doing since I started doing these videos. I also will put the Australian mental health ones down below as well, because in times like this we need to communicate. And other than that, thank you so much for joining me. The only thing you will see is my music that I've used in this particular video, and you will see all of my recent videos of my COVID-19 videos of me understanding it, and you will see my socials on my end card. But other than that, I love you all. Stay safe, wash your hands, social distance, and wear your goddamn mask. But other than that, I'm gonna go and try and have a good day, okay?